Are B.O.V.s a good idea? Probably not. Most of us have seen people engage in differences of opinion in certain social situations. And sometimes, when things go too far, we'll hear people saying things that even they don't really believe just to defend their positions. And too often, being first to state an opinion of value leads to a similar situation with each of the parties trying to prevail. If there's one thing that life has taught me, is that fighting to be right only gets the winner the booby prize. Establishing the right price for a property is always challenging because many owners have an inflated sense of what their property may be worth, or they believe that testing the market at an inflated price will get them the highest price. Experienced brokers know that it won't. However, belaboring the point as the market expert is likely to win you the booby prize, and that's because the seller is negotiating from emotions, and you, the broker, are countering with logic. And emotion trumps logic because the power to grant the listing resides with the owner. What then is the solution? Well, the first step is for many brokers to stop offering to provide opinions of value, which many of us use as their call to action in marketing. The next steps are to avoid asking owners their opinion of value and avoid offering our own when we discuss valuation. Next, set the stage for a collaborative effort to arrive at what a reasonably informed and prudent buyer might pay that will be acceptable to the seller. Now, you may remember this as the definition of fair market value. And of course, you have to have the market data available to conduct a mutual discussion. When asked your opinion of value, simply state that you have all the necessary information for us to figure that out together. Pre-frame the discussion by stating that the goal is to figure out an attainable price and then add some negotiating room to get to a realistic price. Whenever possible, sit side by side and then walk them through the CMA and lead the sellers to better conclusions. Now, if you're not meeting in person, then have the data prepared for screen sharing and conduct the meeting via a video conference. Test close by asking, in your opinion, what might a reasonably informed and prudent buyer pay? Alternatively, you can ask, knowing what you know now, how much would you pay for this property? See how this is different than asking them how much they think the property is worth? What we're trying to do is to get the seller to think like a buyer. Now, before adding any negotiating room to your fair market value, ask the seller if they can remember a time when they saw a property that was substantially overpriced, and then ask them, what was your reaction to that? Now, normally anything in excess of 110% of fair market value evokes a negative reaction, and above 110%, a hostile reaction. Now, by working this way, we can negotiate from emotional states and work firmly planted in logic to arrive at successful pricing. Now, should the seller revert to emotional-based thinking, we'll need to reframe to logic to seal the deal. We can do this by gently reminding them that ready, willing, and able buyers know the market, and they're going to act quickly on properly priced properties, and they're going to pass over overpriced properties. They'll simply wait until the price is reduced. Then remind them that the words price reduced are triggers for lowball offers. And ask them, do you really want to be selling markdown goods later? Or would it be better to potentially be looking at several good offers from competing qualified buyers right now? B.O.V.s rarely create a collaborative environment to assess property values, and too often they lead to conflicting opinions and make it much more difficult to establish your position as the trusted advisor. Master this proven method and you will prosper. Now, if you benefited from this video, why not share it with your teammates? Just send them the link. Also, if my work has helped your career, you can help me by posting a review on my Google business page. That link is below too. May I also remind you that nobody gets to grade alone? That's why I provide one-on-one customized coaching for experienced commercial brokers. And you can schedule a free 30-minute career consultation with me to learn more about it at www.commercialrealestatetraining.com. Now, this is Bob McComb, out.